Alright, I hope. Dude, thankfully, the freaking. It didn't corrupt the file, which would have been very bad, honestly. Okay, let's do it again, I guess. Oh my god. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do another one. Oh my god, bro. Wait, let me take out this dumb moving big head. You know what, honestly, let me do this face and let me do this dog. I've done this face already. I'm going to make it really quick, like really fucking quick. I'm not gonna focus anything on anything. I'm not gonna render anything. Oh, look at the nose, man. Okay, something's wrong. Right now, he looks like a freaking dragon, but so either the ears are gonna save it, or I don't know, man, or it's gonna stay looking like a dragon. This is a really weird tongue shape. Like if I don't render this, it's just gonna look off. There you go. Rip, I saw the notification, but then j'ai oublié. How do we turn for gore in French? That sounds kind of majestic. You think? Oh, you think you're saying on the reference? Because it is on the reference. However, in my drawing, it looks very bad. And by the way, I've been trying to keep this, you know, until somebody joins. Dude, I made a notebook today, and this is my favorite, or the best notebook I've made by far. I have like about 10 stacked on top of each other in front of me right now. But then I made this, okay? And this one I'm holding in my hand right now. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna keep it. I'm gonna offer it to my sister, and my sister, she's gonna give it as a gift to one of her colleagues. But yeah, I didn't make it the regular size, which is like the notebook size. But I made it square, and I added a little bit of, you know, sparkling to it. So I made it this way, and this is not the regular size I'm used to making. And I love how I've made it, because the paper cutting is way better than before. I'm more used to using the blade now. Like, this is great. You know, even this, I let it, you know, I pressed it. I left it on under the press for like, I don't know, 5 or 6 hours, and it's making this sharp edge on here, and it's so good. And I made a stencil, and ta-da! Dude, I'm so happy with it. I am so happy with it. I took some pictures for the Instagram, and they looked really good. Like, I'm no professional photographer, but even for like semi, you know, kind of bad photos, they looked really good. I'm loving this so much. And yeah, it was just so fun. It's so gratifying to make something and have the final, you know, product, you know. It's so good. It's so good. Maybe if I'm being picky, I would add, I don't have a printer at home, so I would add lines to, if it's not like, if it's gonna be treated as like a notebook. Otherwise it can just be a sketchbook, I don't know. But this is not sketchbook paper. But it can still be used as a sketchbook. I mean, I would use it. But it's so good. I love it so much. And I'm kind of like sad that it's gonna be given away. I finished it today, actually. I don't want to give it away. I don't even want to sell it. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm gonna make more. So it's fine. But yeah, this was so fun. Yeah, I just wanted to show that. Alright, let's move on to the next one. I am actually going to do this one, and I'm gonna be leaving, so I'm sorry, Derpy, if I'm not staying long today, because actually I'm going to be waking up at 3:30 in the morning today. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna make this one fast as well. I forgot in French, j'ai oublié. Yeah. Okay, where is my cursor, man? I blue. Blue. Don't want to give away your baby totally. Yeah, but you know, sometimes you gotta kill your baby, and this is like a term in you know, startups, because sometimes you would get the idea and you would start the idea, but then you find yourself having to change the idea just because of like you have new data about the market or whatever, right? So you have to kill your baby and, you know, adopt a new one, I guess. I don't know. So early, Zan, why? I am going to, with my sister, we're going to get her to the airport, and we need to wake up early because the flight is early. And we also want to get there early instead, in case of just like any problems. Well, no problems. Hopefully there would be no problems, but like, you never know in airports. Fucking hell. Relax. Airport stuffs I see, yeah. Oh my god, I forget how frustrating portraits can be. Like, maybe the circle that I drew is just like, I shouldn't, you know, I don't necessarily have to follow it. Because there it is. That's Goog. She has pretty big eyes. Is the ear even good? It feels like we can make it a little bit larger. I guess a lot of drawing, maybe in proportions, or maybe in the human body, comes down to anatomy in the human body. It comes down to proportions. But also maybe it's not only in anatomy, but in everything. I've only drawn anatomy, so I don't know. She's got a pretty rounded nose. So yeah, maybe I can define it. I'm still choosing what to define and what not to define. I mean, I feel like it would make sense to, you know, line up that shadow. You got maybe any small social milestones you might pursue? I kind of realized how it can be fun to talk about longer term things, I guess, even if it's uncertain or speculative or something. What do you mean by small social milestones I might pursue? Can you explain that? Maybe I don't understand it very well. Might not be able to chat a lot here right now, but I can listen. Okay, maybe if you can explain what you mean, and then I'll go into what you mean there, and then we can both. After that, I can end the stream. Frick. Dude, her jaw is huge. My racism is going crazy. Hello, Marcus. I'm glad to hear that. Milestones like how I'm I guess looking for stuff on Discord, and you've been thinking about expanding on YouTube maybe. How are we all doing? We're doing great. We're doing great. So are you talking like, I'm still kind of not sure what you mean. Social milestones. What do you mean by social? Professional and racist. Hold up, try a can of cooking. Yeah, I drew this reference already. And I don't remember it being bad the last time. Hold on, let me read that, Derpy. Maybe less of milestone and maybe just things you might hope for in your life when it comes to social or YouTube things. Honestly, I'm thinking like the notebooks, like I want to go into that more. I already posted, today I posted some stuff. I can link you the Instagram, guys, if you wanna follow it, and I'll also link it to the freaking in the Discord, right? Boom, 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 boom. So I want to grow that. And I think for two reasons. The first is it's something that I genuinely enjoy, and I'm having so much fun with it, and it's just like the process of it all. It's so fun to me, doing something by hand, and also the praise of it as well. Getting the praise for it is actually good too. Still don't have Insta. It's okay. I mean, I need to be on Instagram because that's like the best platform for this type of, product. But I'll show it to you guys if you wait. In a second, hold on. right? So I want to grow that. So I said the first reason is because of that, and the second reason is because I want to actually sell something. You know, I never really sold anything, and I wanna go through that feeling of just like offering something to people and getting money as you know, in exchange. You know, everything. Oh, it's okay. You guys can check it later. Everything I've done or I've sold so far is services, right? I've always sold services. I never really sold a product. So I want to sell a product that I'm, you know, on top of it all, very proud of, you know. So that's one thing, I guess. Another thing, YouTube. I think for YouTube right now, it's pretty cool. You've been having fun with the books. Yeah, honestly. Like my room is basically like an atelier now. I don't know what's in French, what's in English, atelier. Like I don't know, the freaking like where you do manual things, I guess. I've been having so much fun with that, and I feel like I'm also connecting with the inner child. If I'm not being too, you know, too weird to say that. Because as a kid, I loved crafting and doing stuff by hand. And to get to do that now is just like, I'm grateful and I'm blessed. Oh, workshop. Yes, thank you. Your services make products too, but personalized. Yeah, it's true, but it's more like that's not direct. I've heard atelier in English too. Oh, cool. It's the same meaning, by the way. But like that's not direct, as I was saying. You know, I need a direct product that I offer to people. My own, you know. Inner child, it's pretty chill, as many would say. Yeah, it's I don't know, it's weird. Maybe I don't know if you don't really know what I'm talking about. It's okay. But like I feel like a lot of stuff that I used to enjoy as a child, I stopped doing when I grew up, or throughout my growing up. And now I feel like I'm drawing again, and I'm doing, you know, things, and I'm enjoying creating things with my hands again. And those are two things that I most enjoyed when I was a kid. And it's like, it's pretty satisfying, you know. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making sense to you guys, which is okay. Freaking come on, bruh. Rediscovering parts of your past self. I wouldn't even call it past self. It's always been in me, I feel like. It's always been there. It's just waiting to be re-explored, I guess. And if I didn't explore it, it would have never been explored, and it would have just like been, you know, locked up forever. You know, which would have sucked. But thankfully, I'm doing it, and yeah. I'm pretty, like, this is one of those things where I'm so confident that it will pop off, right? I think I kind of felt that with Discord too, maybe, with some combos. With Discord? What do you mean with it? Like, the inner child thing or something else? Also, I'm sorry if I'm chatting with you, if I'm, like, you know, we're conversating, and you said that you would not be able to you know, write a lot. Sorry if I'm making you write. Yeah, it stayed with you underneath. Yeah, yeah. Rediscovering past feelings or something in Discord. Oh, I see, I see. It's pretty cool, especially like if those feelings are just like positive feelings and things that you genuinely enjoy doing or hearing or whatever it is. It's always fun. It's always fun. So that's the notebooks thing. There's also like this. No, it's not urgent. Okay, good. There's also this fear of being seen that I'm fighting with right now because like I'm posting stuff, right? And the funny thing is, just having a porcelain throne moment. What's a porcelain throne? Porcelain? Humorous and common slang term for a toilet? Oh my god. If I didn't look that up, that would... Oh, thank god for me looking it up. Treating the mundane commode with mock reverence as a seat of power or meditation, similar to a monarch's throne, highlighting its essential private function in the home. That's hilarious. In Poland, we sometimes refer to a toilet as the shrine of meditation. What? Polish people be like, yeah, let me go meditate in the fucking bathroom, bruh. Okay, honestly, looks pretty close. Maybe the forehead, like everything, like see this, all of this can be fixed with the what's it called? The liquify tool. That was so funny, you looking it up. The shrine of meditation, right? Weird. Honestly, look, if you don't bring your phone in the bathroom, that can low-key turn into like a meditation. Unless, look, if you don't have your phone and if you don't have like a bottle of shampoo, that you can reach to and grab and read the ingredients, just because that's what you do when you're bored and in the bathroom, right? Then that can turn into meditation, right? Like discussing Uganda, totally. Bro, crazy terms. Honestly, this makes me feel like there's obviously there is a lot of other terms that we are not aware of, and that maybe it's best if it's still unknown to us, Shit's meditatively. Reading ingredients till now, never done it on the toilet, but kind of relatable. Oh man, dude. I mean, it's been a long time since I, didn't bring my phone to the bathroom. Oh, for fuck's sake. But bro, yeah, I would be so bored. I would just like pull up a shampoo bottle, like a conditioner, whatever, bro. Whatever I can get my hands on. Lots of unknown slangs. I mean, honestly, unknown to us. Yeah. Okay, on this drawing, I didn't really follow Loomis. I just drew a circle, and on top of the circle, I didn't really respect that where the eyes are or where the chin would be or anything. Maybe I should have. That would have made things a little bit easier. It just didn't. Which is okay, Loomis is not like it's not a rule to do it. I don't know. Yeah, chat 2020. That's like my best quote so far in 2026. I don't want to be there a lot of focus on the ear, so people love being racist or something. What? Wait, what are we talking about? Okay, I'm not gonna shade. I'm not even gonna touch it with some liquify tool. I'm just gonna let it be like this. You know, just gonna leave it. And to finish answering your question, Derpy, when it comes to YouTube, I feel like I'm still not taking it seriously. Like, sure, I'm streaming every day, and sure, I'm posting reels now, you know, and that's all great and all. But like, I would consider myself taking it seriously when I start posting long form content. And I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. One thing that I find myself thinking, and maybe this would be the wrong kind of thinking, maybe it's fine, I don't know, is that once I get really good at drawing, or once I get to a level where I feel comfortable, like, you know, because I feel like sometimes I'm missing some stuff, right? Sometimes I can't draw some stuff. Right. So once I get to a point where I'm like good in my own eyes, then maybe I'll be like, look, I have something to show, and I'm gonna show it to people, you know, and I'm gonna go all in. Right? I don't know if it feels weird or not, or if that's the right way to think about it or not. Because when it comes to these, for example, I got to a point where I'm like, okay, this needs to be seen by people. You know, this needs to reach people, you know, even though like maybe you could argue that I've been doing stuff in the past that would also be seen by people and would be impressive to people, but to me it's not impressive. So it's kind of like my judgment is not the best, not because I would see something I would say it's bad, but because like it would maybe look bad to me since I'm the one doing it, but to other people it would look good. I don't know. It's weird. Art is weird. I am weird. It is what it is. YouTube Shorts could be serious, I guess, but yeah, YouTube Shorts, if you put in a lot of effort in editing, then yeah, there are a lot of like channels that only post or mostly post only shorts, and they are doing great. But the shorts that I'm making obviously are just like a sped up version of my, you know, sped up like portion of my stream with a song overlaid to it. That's basically it. So I wouldn't say that is taking it seriously. Profits racistly. We can make a shared doc for quotes. Yeah. Okay, so we've got yeah in the quotes. What else? Laughs and racist. Imagine being serious in 2026, right? Man, imagine taking life seriously in 2026. Everybody knows that 4 seconds attention span and brain rot is what gives you likes these days. Yeah, but I'm not looking for likes though. I'm not looking for likes from anyone. You know, I'm looking to build a community of people who are like mature. You know, I don't really care. I'm not on the business model of like I show speed, which is basically to clip farm
and to get kids to follow him. You know, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for mature people. And when I say kids, obviously, I'm not talking about age necessarily, even though age can be part of it. But even you know, people your age, Marcus, they can like you can be mature enough to not be a dick, right? Or to be nice to people, or to share constructive criticism. You know, that I'm looking for those kind of people, not necessarily just like you know, just followers. I don't really care for that. Good in your own eyes could be risky because you can always aim higher. Yeah, can we get much higher? Dude, if you didn't think of can we get much higher, bro, come on now. But yeah, it is true. And that's why I said like it could be like a wrong way to think about it. But like, for example, when it comes to the notebooks, I took my time with it because I always saw something that could be wrong. You know, for example, maybe the signatures are not straight, or I applied a little bit too much glue in this, you know, bit, right? So I've done a lot of iterations where I'm like fixing on top of the mistakes that I made in the last, until I found something that I'm comfortable with and I'm comfortable with sharing, which is this, right? So this, in my own eyes, is good, right? When it comes to the notebooks, for example, this drawing, I don't feel like this is good in my own eyes yet. Sure, it looks like her. Sure, it looks three-dimensional. Sure, we've got like, you know, relatively good proportions, but still, like, I feel like I'm not comfortable. I wouldn't. If I draw this again, it wouldn't look the same. Maybe what I'm looking for is like the point, you know, a point where, okay, hold on, where I can replicate something with no problem, right? Just because I know how it works. For quotes, we have a drop in the sea can't change it. It can only adapt to it. Ooh. Okay. That goes hard, low key. Community stuff, Spog. Yeah, I'm not mature, but I see what you mean. Sure, you might think that you're not mature, but like you are such like a fun part of the community, right? And I'm not saying this just because like I'm trying to be like whatever nice or whatever, but it's I mean this like objectively, or maybe subjectively to me, right? You are just like fun to have around, you know. Maybe at the end of the day, maybe I'm just looking for people who are just like fun to have around. Good in terms of sellable quality or something. Yeah, when it comes when it comes to this, when it comes to the notebooks, I'm looking for sellable quality. I'm not looking for something, you know, something that I do, maybe it would look good, but maybe it wouldn't be functional because like the papers are all fucked up, you know. So I'm maybe that's the bar. Maybe that's kind of like a criteria that is tangible, that is clear, that is specific. Like, is this sellable, right? If the answer to the question is yes, then it is good in my eyes, right? Or maybe I'm thinking the same thing in my drawings too. I mean, you could argue that this is sellable. If I'm like making commissions and a girl that looks like this came up to me and she's like, can you draw me? And I go, sure. And I draw this and, you know, I add some rendering to it. This is sellable too, I would argue, right? But I don't know. I don't know yet. Maybe I need to think deeply about a, you know, criteria, a specific criteria where I'm like, is this good or not, right? Chad, finish your damn drawing. Trust me, it works. Yeah, I think I'm done with this one. I'm just sketching. I'm not really trying to do a lot of stuff. I drew this dog too. I don't know if you've seen it, Marcus. What's the dog doing? I've aimed for similar. Wait, looking for which part are you? Which part was that for? Bruh is a mushroom. a fun guy. Get turned into a mushroom. Okay, thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. If you want to be a pro artist, it could be pretty nice to get to talk to them more. You're talking to about pro artists? Pro artists like career too. Yeah, not a clear line of sellability. Yeah, you can try accepting commissions and sharing your art in some Discord maybe. Honestly, that could help create, you know, the line. You're right. You're right. That could create the line. The problem with is subjectivity. True. You can't quantify this aspect of art without missing things. I think you're right. Yeah. It's, you know, it's like a cliche. Art is subjective. You know, whatever. But yeah, just like maybe like Derpy said, getting my art out to the world would help me gauge whether this is good or bad. I wouldn't necessarily say bad or good or maybe not presentable yet. When I see other pro artists and when I get and reach out to other pro artists. So I guess you're right. I guess you're right, Derpy. Maybe I should do that. I'm just like bad at, you know, keeping up with Discord servers and just like being in other communities. Oh man, I'm already yawning. I think we can end the stream here. I'm pondering the idea of staying up all day, all night long today. Yeah, see what people think of your work. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I can do that. Maybe, look, maybe when I feel ready, not when I feel ready, but it would be nice if I can, you know, message you and you can direct me to a couple of, oh, it's the one is, okay, that's good. Direct me to a couple of Discord servers, that would be nice. Don't do it now, don't send it to me now, but when I reach out to you, do send it. Maybe you don't have to keep up with the servers, you can just post a little and participate a little. Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, I gotta move a movie soon? Wait, you're going to a movie? Oh, or you were going to watch a movie. Oh, are you talking about in VR? Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys. Marcus, it is always nice to have you, my man. Derpy, you too, that goes without saying. Thank you guys for being here, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye now. Bye. And to anyone you know, watching the stream and not subscribing, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Bye.